When I was walking through the forest, I found an interesting, nice burrow in a beautiful location. This is not a wolf's burrow, of course. It would be much bigger. The entrance would be much bigger, for example. This is the fox's den. The fox's paw prints are clearly visible here. But I will not disturb him. I'm going further. The wolves are waiting. Finally, I decided to go to a place that I have not checked for a long time. The river area is an attractive place for many animal species. I have seen many mammals here and many species of birds. Wolves hang around here too, so I was hoping to find something interesting here. My attention was caught by traces, paw prints left by an animal. There are two here. There is one more. Here you can see the metacarpal pad better. Here the claws are clearly visible. And here are the digital pads of all four fingers and the metacarpal pad. I know that wolves move around in this area, but what can I say about these tracks? They don't really look like paw prints left by wolves, wolf tracks, because they are rather paw prints left by a dog. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the wolves. Another expedition to the forest. My attention was drawn to the roadie that were walking along the wide main fire road and, in addition, kept close to the asphalt road connecting two towns with a lot of cars on it. I also saw an open barrier at the entrance to the forest and already guessed that it was not good. The hunting has begun. Unfortunately, when I arrived, the barrier closing the forest road was open. I guessed it meant hunting. Besides, later one of the hunters' cars left the forest. And these are the effects. The deer were just terrified. When I stopped next to the asphalt road, two roadie were passing by. I think that they wanted to hide from hunters there. There they felt safer. When I went deeper into the forest, just like we saw now, the deer were just terrified. This is the effect of human hunting. Wolves also hunt deer. They are present here all the time, but deer are much calmer. Research has shown that the level of the stress hormone in the animal's organism is much higher in the hunting area than in the place where the animals are exposed to wolf attacks.
Gdzie jest prowadzone polowanie, niż w miejscu, gdzie zwierzęta są narażone na atak wilków.
That day I found more feces, and next to them place where wolves were scratching the ground. However, this is still not enough. It wasn't good. I still didn't know much about the local wolves, but I really wanted to see them. I knew I had to do more than before. I knew the path used by wolves, but unfortunately I was not able to observe it day and night. It's time to use the photo trap. The equipment couldn't be left next to the road because someone could steal it. So I chose a more hidden place nearby where wolves could also pass. I got down to earth. I carefully set up and secured the photo trap and left it for 5 days. I can't wait to see the videos. Two ravens are flying above me.
Kruki.
There are only 2 individuals. They are quite calm and rather silky above me here. Oh yeah. And they're still in this area. However, it is worth paying attention to the ravens. When we are looking for wolves, ravens can be very helpful, because wolves and ravens are interested in practically the same thing. They are interested in prey, wolves' prey. Wolves come back to it to feed, and of course they eat it right after hunting. And ravens only wait for such occasions. Ravens do not have access to larger prey, such as deer, whose guts they cannot reach. But this is when wolves come with help. The wolves that hunted this deer tear the skin of the animal apart, get into its guts, to the meat, and when they stop eating and all the animals aren't hungry anymore, then they go away. The prey stays in that place and the ravens can start the feast. So ravens can sometimes lead to wolf prey, and wolf prey to wolves themselves. Ravens can hunt themselves, but carcass of an animal hunted by wolves is ideal for them. Interestingly, these birds usually appear very quickly after wolf hunting, often even watch the whole thing ready to feast. When the prey is large enough for a wolf pack for 2 meals, and as I said, the wolves walk away from it and then return to it, the ravens immediately start eating, but very often they eat with the wolves. Finally some snow has fallen and you can see that it really is winter. There's maybe not a lot of it, but still, even such amount makes me happy. I'm going to see if anything is recorded on the photo trap. Fortunately, the equipment was hanging exactly where I left it. The batteries were working and the camera was still recording. Did it record the pack I'm looking for? I have 2 recordings. One shows falling snow, the other shows a man who passed by. Well, the wolves didn't record. Other animals didn't record. But this is not the first and not the last time. I just need to set it somewhere else now. I wasn't lucky. Wolves return to the same place approximately every 5 to 7 days while patrolling their territory. They have a large area to check and walk through, but I knew they would finally appear in this area. I increased the chances of recording them by leaving my device for a week or 2. So I left the photo trap elsewhere, hoping that this time it will succeed in capturing the elusive wolves. It's completely dark. Now I came here to hang the camera in a little bit different place, but still in the area where I see wolf tracks. Here it's a place. It's a place where you can clearly see animal tracks. Ungulate tracks. So I'm sure they passed that way too. They are also hanging around here. The camera trap is already on a tree and I think it will stay here for a week or 2. After such a time I will come back here and we'll see. I hope we'll finally record wolves now. You can see on the camera that the photo trap is recording. Although I can't see it at all. Not at all. Okay, I keep my fingers crossed. It'll be okay. But I still went to the forest to look for traces, or for wolves themselves. It was definitely not a wolf. In the forest you can sometimes hear noises that can surprise or even scare you if you don't know them. Just like that barking fox. The mating season of these animals falls in January and February, and it's just now when you can hear them most often. The Beskids are beautiful mountains located in the south of Poland. I went to St. Lizin Beskids for the weekend at the end of January. It is a place where you can meet 3 large Polish predators: wolf, lynx and bear. This is a valuable natural area worth visiting. Unfortunately, in the place where I live and where I'm looking for wolves, the snow has completely melted. Fortunately, I'm spending this weekend in the Beskids. In the Beskids where the snow still lies, especially in the higher parts of the mountains, and where wolves are present for sure. As I was walking on the trail now, I noticed that I was just passing next to the wolf tracks. I'm so happy. As we can see here, they went, as I said, in one line. Of course, unfortunately, I had made traces with my boots here already, because of course I had to look at these traces before, so I destroyed it a bit, but before that, there were no human traces here. There were no footprints. There were only these wolf tracks. Here the snow is beginning to slowly melt and these tracks are becoming less and less clear. But the wolves are here. They changed the directions further and walked somewhere. I'm so happy. Snow was falling at night and in the morning, so these traces had to be fresh. I was excited and hoped to find similar tracks soon in the places where I have been looking for wolves for months. Meanwhile, of course, my photo trap didn't register these animals.